Hey, what's up you guys, it's Ch14 and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 14 of Lost by James Patterson, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. At lunchtime, I took all the kids out. No one seemed sorry to see us leave the office. Maybe I was already used to how much noise my new posse made. They were kids. What were they going to do? Maybe they were a little rambunctious after all. Most of them hadn't much parental supervision for a while. But God, I enjoyed spending time with them. As we hustled out the door, Monty said, "Where are we going?" I said, "You can't visit Miami and not have a little fun. We're going to do some sightseeing and have a lot of fun." I didn't tell them that I also wanted to be away from the office in case my supervisor changed his mind and sent them back to Amsterdam with the DHS representative. I drove through the city giving the kids more fun facts like how it was the only major city in the United States founded by women. Anika asked who was she and what she'd do. Her name was Julia Tuttle. She did it by sending an orange to a railroad magnate named Henry Flagler. It was after a frost and everyone thought that Florida orange crop was destroyed. She convinced Flagler to extend his railroad all the way to where Miami sits today. I glanced around the car and realized they needed a different form of fun. We visited the Miami Aquarium where I had a contact who let us in for free. It's amazing that a couple of University of Miami football tickets 12 years ago still got me free shit around the city. The city loved this team, warts and all. The kids thought they were at SeaWorld. I explained to them that SeaWorld was 250 miles north and this was a local attraction everyone loved. Once they saw the sharks, they thought this aquarium might be the greatest place in the world. I agreed. I remembered my dad taking me here when I was a kid. I didn't care if the other kids thought it was lame. I was with my dad. It was cool. Monty pointed to a flock of parrots noisily fighting in the tree. I didn't know there were parrots in the U.S. I smiled. They weren't originally. People brought them to Miami as pets and let them go. Without natural predators, they multiplied fast. Now they're everywhere. Finally, the kids were appreciating my Miami trivia. After a couple of hours of fun, we got back in the car and started to make our way north toward my house. Joseph and I got into a deep debate about merits on soccer versus American football. The next thing I knew, I bought a football at a local Walmart and we were in the park next to the Pompano Beach Airport. I explained the basic rules, which they seemed to have a hard time understanding. We tried some simple plays with me as quarterback and each kid taking a turn as receiver. I told Joseph, run a pattern along the sideline, then cut to the middle, and I'll drop a pass right over. Michelle, into your hands. I called out a fake signal and Jocks hiked me the ball. I watched as Joseph ran in a random manner, went past Michelle, then ran back toward me. I tossed the ball a few feet and he caught it. When he was done, I said, "Why didn't you run the pattern I suggested?" He looked at me like a kid explaining something obvious to a parent and said, "I didn't understand anything you said after run." That made me laugh hard and loud. After we were once more in the car and headed back to my house, Anika said in her elegant accent, "Did you play football in school?" I did. I even got a scholarship to play football at the University of Miami. Jocks was excited. Did you play professionally after that? I chuckled. No, I never got close to the NFL. I barely played at the University of Miami. My position coach reminded me often that I had run the slowest 40-yard dash of any tight end ever at the school. Olivia said, "What's a tight end?" That made the older kids laugh. I said, "It's a receiver who also blocks. Usually they're bigger than wide receivers." And Nika said, "You were really big?" I laughed. Back then I lifted a lot of weights and I was 30 pounds heavier than I am now. Did you like playing? I did. It also paid for my schooling, and then when I went back for law school, they gave me a huge discount. I'm pretty happy with my limited football career, even if I never did go pro. Joseph said, "Did you have a nickname like the Rocket or the Greatest?" After I finished laughing, I thought about how happy I was that no one from my old team had heard the question. Then I told them my current nickname, Auntie. Anika said, "Like someone's aunt?" No, like you're against something or the opposite of something. Like anti-government means you're against the government. What are you against? I hesitated. In this case, it's a name people in the neighborhood gave me. They say that Ray Lewis is the greatest defensive player who ever came out of the U, so the real nickname they gave me was the Anti-Ray because I was the opposite of him. They were saying I was the worst defensive player to come out of the U. Over time, everyone shortened it to just Anti. Isn't that an insult? Yes and no. The local residents wouldn't give me a street name unless they knew me and trusted me. I like to be called Auntie by the people in Liberty City. It means I made some kind of impact. Joseph said, should we call you Auntie? Not unless you want to make up a mean nickname. Want me to make up a mean nickname for you. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.